Hello? I am streaming right now, right? Hmm. Hello? Second viewer. Hello? 1 second. Oh, it's Robert. What's up? Were you your last stream? I don't think you were. If you're still here. Okay. Did you even know I had another stream? Okay. Well, welcome to the first sheep stream, at least that you're at. Be building a keyboard. Wow. Like the production quality? My hands are crispy. Oh, okay. I can't tell how much delay there is on the stream. Can you type E as soon as you hear this? Oh, that was quick. Okay. Very cool. Guess I'll just start now. What are you up to? I guess I'll do something for the stream. Here's the Odin V2 with Pink Robin switches and GMK dots. So let's get started with the unboxing. We got a bunch of protective foam. Side we have looks like the feet for the keyboard and the driver for it, as well as the gasket socks, I think. Yep. What's in here? I can't even see it because. Hold on, let me stand up. There is nothing in there. That's crazy. Okay. We have a separate polycarbonate plate for the number pad. And the rest of the keyboard plate. Also in polycarbonate. And then we have the. Nope, this is the PCB. The PCB. We're chunky PCB. Oop, oops. Came with the stabilizer shims, which I won't need since I got TX stabilizers. And the PCB actually looks really nice. Has a lot of flex cuts as well. Very cool. I should probably put this back. Oh, Robert, if you're still here and listening and active, what brings you here? How'd you know I was streaming? You got foam, more foam, and foam. I don't think there's anything else in here. Really nice box, by the way. All right. So here's the keyboard all wrapped up. I didn't even get to see it yet since it came wrapped. Pretty nicely, actually. Very cool KVD fans. All right, let's see it. Ooh, that looks amazing. All right. I already did the stabilizers off screen. Oh, he's gone. I already did the stabilizers off screen since they take forever. And this one has a grand total of, I believe, seven? Seven stabilizers? That's crazy. I wasn't about to do that on stream. Gotta keep the viewer attention, if there are any. So, this is the Odin V2. I got it in the Navy variant since GMK dots are too dark. I thought it was black, but it comes in a kind of navy color. Yeah, you look at that, the color matches pretty closely, but not as light as the case, which is fine. I think it'll look great anyways. So, um, a build manual, I guess I'll get first, if there is one. Is there a build manual? What are these for? Oh well, gasket socks, screws, screwdriver, Pete. Okay, let's get started. Actually, let's not get started. Let's find a build guide if there is one, but I'm sure I can wing it without one. There is a build guide, actually. That's crazy. Alright. Okay, I forgot. We have to PCB test. Of course. I've never gotten a PCB that doesn't work, but can't be too safe. I'm gonna do that real quick. If I see any chatters, then I will talk. But it does not seem like I have any at the current moment. That's bright. Alright, let's get testing. Ooh, okay. Oh, that took me by surprise. Get this. So the version I got, the PCB I have right now, is hot swap, but in VIA it's recognized as Odin underscore soldered, which kind of scared me for a moment. Oh, maybe I should just hold on. Give me 1 second. All right. Um, can I just? Oh, never mind. Alrighty. Oh, guys, if anybody's watching this, which is doubtful, would you guys like to see anything specifically in the future? I'm down to look at comments, any input really. Doesn't even have to be a video theme. Just some suggestions or any input you have. Streams, videos. Doesn't even have to be related to this one. I actually have a ton of keyboards that I haven't made videos about since I got kind of lazy with the videos. I might get to that. I kind of want to know what you guys want to see first. So if you guys are interested, maybe, drop by a stream, leave a comment. Give me your input. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to talk more often, but I don't really have anyone to interact with at the moment, so I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to bear with the silence again if there is anybody watching this right now. Alright. PCB is done. What is next? Stabilizers? I have stabilizers done. Stabilizer shims. Does this even come with shims? I'd rather not use them. I'll use them without. I have long pole stems anyways. You're not gonna hear it. Alright, stabilizers. Let's go. Oh, I haven't even seen the bottom of the keyboard yet. Maybe we should take a look at that. Oh, oh, it still has a wrap. That's crazy. Oh, you know what? Actually, I was gonna save the wrap for last, but it looks like it's covering up some of the feet, so I don't think we have a choice. Let's get to peeling. Woo! Um, I'm not sure if the stream really conveys it, but oof, what a beauty. Can you see that? Oh, you kind of saw me for a second. Oh well. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna plug my stream real quick on Discord. Alright, let's get going. I think this is. Yeah. So, get this. This piece, this hunk of metal right here, is intended to house the daughter board because this board is so massive. It's kind of funny. So this part right here, you're able to take out so you can install the daughter board. I kind of like how it looks. Gives it a rugged feel to it. Wait real quick. By the way, this is beautiful. I was considering getting the gold colored brass weight, but I think this one looks great. Plus, the gold one cost a lot of money. I had to pay, if I wanted the gold way, I had to pay $50 for it. That's insane. I mean, understandable. This keyboard was expensive as a whole, but not sure if it's worth it. Especially if since it's a navy build, I'm going navy keyboard with navy keycaps. It'd be kind of weird with a gold back weight. I think it looks great with silver. Alright, let's get the stabilizers. These are TX Stabs Rev 3. Yeah. They're clip-in stabs, and I got them with the 1.2 size. I'm not sure what it measures in millimeters. Could be. It was 1.2 size. just so it could fit this keyboard without the shims, because I think shims are annoying, and if I can work without them, then I will. Oh, great. Trying to not snap anything. Snapping is bad. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then we have more stabilizers. Oh, this is gonna be so painful. Do I have gloves? I do have gloves. Give me 1 second. Hey, that took a while. I forgot where I put them for a moment. Hope nobody came by. Very unlikely, but who knows, man. Alright. It's back to stabilizers. I'm actually very glad that I worked on these beforehand, because doing all 7 of these stabilizers took forever. Ages. Very happy that once the keyboard actually got here, I'm just able to clip them in and move on with the build. Making sure I'm not breaking anything. You know what? This build could have had 8 stabilizers, but the 0 is only 1 U instead of 2. So it doesn't need that. These fit right. Oh. Okay, they do fit. Had me worried for a second. And the last one. Okay, back to the tutorial, the build video. Kind of ironic. Looking at a build guide to make a kind of build guide, build stream. All right, what's next? Probably the PE foam. Oh, I skipped too much. Oh, this is for the V1. Oh, I'm guessing the V1 did not have switch foam? I guess that makes sense. I think the Odin V1 goodbye happened way before. Okay, maybe not way before, but before the whole PE foam meta happened. But this is the V2, so we gotta stick to the meta. PE foam. Or, it's not PE foam, this kit. I think this kit has EVA foam, similar to the foam that they use for the Tiger 80 switch foam. I'm pretty sure it's the same. Cool. Um. Oh, I didn't even install one of them. That's why I wear gloves. Okay. Do I have to cut these? Oh, it doesn't say. That is up to me. You know what? I will. I will cut these. Back with some scissors. Ooh, guess I just do that. Mhm. You know, I think PE foam gets too much hate. I like it. I really do like PE foam and EVA foam. I do understand the argument of it taking away from the character of the keyboard, but I don't think it does, at least if you don't overload it with foam. I have tons of keyboards with this kind of switch foam. Maybe not EVA foam specifically, but a switch foam. And they all sound very different from each other. Drastically different. I think the sound of PE foam sounds great. My opinion, I love the sound of PE foam. Am I weird for that? Maybe. I might be. That is my opinion. You know what? I could have just not cut any of this and instead put this on before the stabilizers, which is probably what you are supposed to do. but I was following the V1 guide, and the V1 guide, it doesn't even have EVA foam, so that's probably why it told me to install the stabilizers first. Oh well, it's in now. So let's get plate foam. Huge plate foam. Everything about this build is enormous. I've never really built a fully custom 100%. Or I mean, okay, this is not a 100%. I think it's like a 96%. No, it's an 1800 layout. That's the name. This thing is huge. I usually build 65%, so working with this much stuff is kind of crazy. I have built a 100% before for a commission. I think it turned out great, but it wasn't as custom as I wanted it to be. But it wasn't really, I didn't really have a choice with the commissioner's budget. So I went with the Keychron K series. I think it was the K10 it was for the 100%. So yeah. What is next? Gaskets. Oh, that's a shame. Because these use gasket socks, which are leads easier to install than actual gaskets. Props to them for these. I love these. When I use them in the Tiger 80, they're super easy to install. I mean, they're a bit annoying because they keep on falling off every now and then. But man, they're so easy to put on. They give a tremendous amount of flex because it's leaf spring mounted, I believe. Leaf spring gasket, something in between. But more flex, less contact, more stable, no gasket nightmares, just socks. It's kind of crazy that I'm doing this kind of talking to no one, no audience, not even a Discord call, just me, myself, and I. Who knows? Maybe nobody got to this part of the video. Maybe I'm the only one who knows that I'm saying any of this. If you are part of this video, if you're watching right now and you're listening to me rant by myself to nobody, leave a comment, please. It's not for the algorithm. I want to know. Are you watching? Is anybody watching past this point? We're like half an hour in. That'd be insane if you're still watching. And if so, let me know. I think these gasket socks actually fit better than when I installed them on the Tiger 80. The Tiger 80 was kind of loose for some reason, so the socks kept on falling off. Not sure, maybe it's just because they're fresh or something. Weird. Also, not sure why they separated the plates into the number pad and the rest of the keyboard. I think the only other instance where I saw this kind of plate splitting was the 10 at 70, but that makes sense because it's ambidextrous based on how you build it, at least as far as I remember. Meaning you could place the number pad on the right or the left of the keyboard, which is kind of crazy. Weird keyboard though. I think I would have liked it. Too bad I didn't even know the keyboard existed until I think a few months after people got theirs from the group buy. What a shame. I think that's all the socks. Just have one extra, I guess. Okay, how does this go? That? Like that. Perfect. And then the other plate goes like that. Cool. And it's such a snug fit too. There's basically just a seam right here. I don't see the point. Maybe for flexibility? Who knows? Alright, what is next? Actually, I should probably stop following this guide since this is for the V1 and I have the V2, which raises some issues because it's pretty different. Actually, I don't know how different it is, but at the very least, I think this one, only this one, the V2, has a split plate, gasket socks. I think this one is the only one that has a 1.2 thick PCB. What else? I don't know. I think either way, it's time for switches. As you can see, I have 3 whole batches of the KFA Pink Robins, which, in my very honest opinion, incredible. I love these switches. These things are probably like the best stock switches I've ever had. But right now, I'm trying to choose among the perfect switches which one is the most perfect so I can put them in the spacebar. I'm going to settle for this one. This one sounds great. Alright, let's get to the rest. Let's go to top left. Thank goodness for plate foam. This would be so much more difficult if there was no plate foam. Installing switches into a polycarb plate with no plate foam is a nightmare. Oh, by the way, these are the lubed variant of the KFA Red Robins, the pre-lubed ones. So I can't really say anything about the absolute dry stock version of these switches, but the factory lubed versions are pristine. They're lovely. I actually got these switches and the GMK dots before I decided to even buy the Odin, which is kind of crazy. I didn't know they were going to sell extras of the group buy. So I yanked a navy one to match with my GMK dots. And I think it's going to look great. I'm trying to lean more towards the colorful keyboards rather than classic black and white. Can't go wrong with black and white, but it's just a bit boring. Don't want to have every keyboard be black and white. You've seen my Tiger 80, my Maha V2. Is that even on my channel? I might have deleted that stream because it was such a failure. My Maha V2, literally, in E white, Arisu 65% E white coating, and PBT fans black on white. So it is. I mean, it's plain, I guess, but I think it looks great. I think it has a clean aesthetic. And my Tiger 80 is a black keyboard with PBT fans white on black, which is just a normal black keyboard. I mean, at least the E white version, you don't really see white keyboards now that I think of it. Other than maybe like outside of OEM keyboards, maybe your gamer keyboard if you get a white one, I guess. But I mean, it still looks, in my opinion, plain. I think the last. Oh, I forgot. I think the last. Oh my god. Where are the holes? Okay. Yeah, the last kind of black and white keyboard that I built, which you guys have not seen yet, actually, is the Zoom 65 Essential Edition that I ordered all the way back in April, which is kind of insane to think about. This is my first and only keyboard from a group buy. What a nightmare group buys are, by the way. Don't ever get into group buys unless you're absolutely sure you want the keyboard. Because I mean, look how many keyboards group buys, and then they finish, and then they sell extras. I think that's kind of insane to me. I mean, I guess you get your reserved spot through a group buy, but I mean, look at this. I don't think the group buy for this keyboard was that old, but still a pretty significant amount of time when you cannot sink your money in months in advance and just buy the keyboard when it's in stock. Or not in stock, but when it has extras. This keyboard, extra. Maha V2, extras. Which kind of drives me insane because group buys to me feel like an exclusive keyboard that you can only get because you invested your money months, maybe even a year or two in advance, just to receive so much longer later forgetting about it. I mean, this keyboard I bought in April. I was so excited about it because at the time, my newest keyboard was the Bakken Echo 65. Yeah, my second keyboard on this channel. Or yeah, my first was the Echo Mod 05, and then I have the Bakken Echo 65. I bought the Zoom 65 shortly after the Bakken Echo 65. That is insane. And then so many months later, and so many delays later, and me regretting grabbing the sea shipping option, I finally got the Zoom 65. But while I was waiting for the Zoom 65, I built the D84, the Tiger 80, Portal 65, QK 65, and the Maha V2. That's insane. That is I mean, I think I'm spending too much money, probably. Yeah, I am. But that's insane. So many months down the line, I mean, I felt the Zoom 65 was a little underwhelming. Is it really worth waiting 4, 5 months for a keyboard? I mean, I think it's a great keyboard. Look at it. This is the Zoom 65 Essential Edition with a gold PVD knob. Oh, let me move it. And GMK white on black katakana. It's beautiful. It looks great. Looks lovely. But or and it sounds great. Oh, ooh, viewer too. Who are you? I've been talking to myself for the past hour. Welcome to the stream. No! No, there's one watching. Did I miss him? No. Oh well. I'll never know, I guess. Actually, can I? Maybe I can know. Oh, wait. Maybe I I think it bugged out. I just looked at the analytics of the live stream and it said there was not a second viewer. Maybe I'm going insane. Maybe I have been insane. I probably have been actually. But group eyes, they drive me insane. I love the keyboard. I love the Zoom 65. But my money, I sunk it in so many months in advance. And you just forget about it. The hype dies until it comes at your door and you're like, "Oh, that's pleasant." But you kind of forget about it, which is usually the case with all group buys. A lot of people that I ask about group buys and see talking about them just buy, give their money, and forget. I understand the whole point behind group buys, but it's just, ah, for the consumer, it's just, I don't think it's worth it. Like group buys and pre-orders. Okay, pre-orders, different story. Sonnet 75, for example, or just Mode Sonnet, for example. The pre-order on that, not too bad. A few months. I think if you bought one now, it would arrive somewhere in January or February, which is honestly not that bad. It's a few months, almost October. And the Sonnet 75 is an incredible keyboard. Amazing keyboard. Another one, Freebird TKL. Incredible budget 10 keyless. I think that was before the Tiger 80 came out, but I still think that the Freebird TKL is still insane. I think both are great, but they're not very comparable because they have completely different sound profiles. Since one is leaf spring mounted with EVA foam, and the other barely has any foam and is gummy O-ring mounted. So pre-orders, I think they're justified. Group buys, justified, but it's just not a good deal for the buyer. And then in stock, I love in stock. I live by in stock. And recently I've been living off of these group buy extras, which I think makes sense. It makes sense. You have some extras from a group buy, understandable, you gotta sell them. But it screws over the people that did participate in the group buy, who sunk in their money so early, waited so long, forgot about their keyboard, and finally got it just to see it in stock maybe like a week or two after they got it, or even a week or two before they got it. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm getting a great deal off of these group buy extras. I think they are upmarked a little bit, but I think that completely justifies how many months of waiting? No pre order? I bought this thing exactly 7 days ago. 1 week ago. I waited 1 week after clicking the purchase button for this to show up at my door. And I'm still excited about it because I remember when I bought it. That's crazy. And maybe if you stretch it out a little bit, you can completely justify buying a group buy keyboard. But I mean, group buy keyboard, and if you go further, keycaps. What was that one keycap sound that everybody waited for? Oh yeah, Cat Nautilus. I think. No, KAT Atlantis. That's what it's called. I think I saw people posting about finally getting their keycap set 2 years after ordering it. Maybe more than that. And I think that's insane. That's an insane amount of time to wait for a keyboard. That, in my opinion, didn't look like I would wait 2 years for it. Not even close. I wouldn't wait 5 months for it. I wouldn't wait 4 months for it. They are a great looking keycap set, but man, that is just awful. I have a WoW stick version for this. 1 second. Ah, great. This hand. Do it by hand. Just be sure to not scratch it up. That would be bad. Oh, I guess this looks kind of bad. I'm talking about how group buys are bad. And this is a stream about an Odin V2 build, which was a group buy, with GMK Dots R2, which was also a group buy. But both of these I got for extras. Extras. So the GMK Dots R2, great keycap set. And I waited 6 days. Five, maybe 6 days for it. Would I wait a month? 2 months? Ah, maybe. And that's a really short time for a group buy, if that existed. But it's just time, man. I don't think I can justify just. Oh, that was pretty bad. Maybe I should be more careful with these. Just maybe. Good thing that was on the internal. My gosh. Scared me. I mean, that's still pretty bad, but oh well. Force break. I'm gonna do force break mod. Just one layer. If I know where my electrical tape is. Where is my electrical tape? Found it. Oh. Just grab some water. Alright. Force break mod. Pretty great mod, actually. Keyboard is one hell of a genius. I think I'll only have to do this for one side. Guess I'll break the silence. Right now, the KFA Pink Robin switches, at least the lubed version, is on pre-order because they ran out of stock for it, which is understandable. I think these are incredible switches. But I guess I just bought them on time because I actually only got two sets of 40 intended for a potential 65% stream, or not stream, 65% keyboard, because that's kind of my thing. You know, I have like five other 65% keyboards. Now, just or now, since I got the Odin, I had to buy another batch of 40. And after that batch, I'm not lying to you or myself because I'm not really talking to anybody. I bought it the last 40, and I think a few hours later I checked again. They were gone. They had an announcement on there saying that they ran out of stock and that the next batch was coming in late October, which is pretty soon. I think it's kind of crazy that I was able to slip in there just in time to get enough switches for my keyboard. But that's just my story. For whoever's watching at 62 minutes. Hey, if anybody is watching, please subscribe. I beg you. Am I being desperate? Yes, I am. Very. It'd be sick if this could reach to more people. Because I do make this content for fun. But I just wish it reached more people. Because I do like to put a lot of effort into my videos. Like the Tiger 81, which is actually not a lot of effort. More just recording and cutting up some clips. I mean, I actually that video popped off. So maybe, maybe not. I'll see about it. Kind of crazy that nobody's here. Well, I'm on mute, guys. Or myself, I guess, because nobody's here. Gone? You still here? Did you leave? Oh, there's three people. Who's number two homie and number three homie? Okay, I know number two homie is gone. Is number three homie Sloop? Or is it like Josh? Are you all in a VC? No. Oh, it's fucking Cedric. Right? Bitch, say something. I know you're in the Discord call. Oh, bitch, I hate you. Alright, that's crazy. What is that? So, Cedric, are you just listening to me? Because I muted in the VC. Oh, switches? These? These are the KFA Pink Robin switches. And they are pretty nutty. Just the build? Give me a second. Let me think. Keyboard was 500. Getting enough switches for this keyboard, since this thing is massive, a behemoth of a keyboard. Um, yeah, no, not a full size. It's like kind of a full size, close enough to a full size. But yeah, getting enough switches for this keyboard cost it around like 75. And then the keycaps are GMK dots R2, and those were around 150, 160. So total around 700, 720, 730, I think. which is, now that I think about it, a little bit of money. You know what? This is probably not cheaper than drugs. I was gonna say this is at least cheaper than drugs, but it's not. Probably. I actually wouldn't know because I don't buy drugs because I'm a law-abiding citizen. Where are the screws? Yeah, this thing's a little expensive. It might be my most expensive build. Just because everything that I bought for it was pretty goddamn expensive. Oh, yeah. But where are the screws? Are these it? These are it. That's crazy. Doesn't even fit. Screws, yeah. I found them, but now I have to find the screwdriver. Hmm. I found the screwdriver. Four. Peak viewership. Who's number four? Identify yourself. Also, since you are all still here, please like the video. I want to be approved by the algorithm overlords. Likes. You too, Cedric. I know you're still watching this shit. Fuck you. Yeah, look at this, by the way. This is actually kind of sick. Little chunk of the keyboard comes off so I can put the little USB on it and put it back in. Oh, it's Josh. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Also, thank you, Cedric, for liking the video. In the middle of a Valorant match. Okay. Daughterboard is installed. So we got the phone. Two people left. Well, no. One person left. For real, bro. I don't know how long ago you typed that, but I just saw it. I just made that move up. Can't put that in a bullet guide. Ooh, that's snug. Guys liking the pristine stream quality? I appreciate the comment, Cedric. New camera? Kind of, not really. Not from last stream or the stream before, but I adjusted the settings and now it looks great on stream. Hey, look at the shadows. Look at my hand. Yeah, the setup's pretty great. Played around with the settings a little bit. And everything looks pretty crisp. Let's clean this up. I'm actually almost done with the build, so any of y'all that are still here, stick in for a little bit. Last step is keycaps. Actually, first I need to put on the feet. Just a little important. Look at those scrumptious feet. Alright, there's the feet. I'm gonna wipe it off one last time. Make sure I get everything. Yes, the feet. Alright, last step, keycaps. Ugh. I showed it earlier in the stream, but I don't think anybody was watching. So I'm gonna show it again. GMK dots round 2. They had a group buy for this, something like 7 months ago. But I was able to grab this with in-stock extras. Bro, I thought you were talking about me, Cedric. Anyways, I was able to yoink these keycaps for in-stock extras without having to wait that long. I bought it and they shipped it within the same day. Oof, crispy. You guys will hear this later. That sounds pristine. Did you not already turn the gunshot sound down? That's L. Ooh, we're gonna take a while. I forgot how many are exactly on here. I think something like 121 keys. Maybe? Oh no, that's not 121. I think it's like 105 or 106, 104 maybe. It's a good amount. Actually, I can count my remaining switches and do math. 102 switches. Yeah, dude, who doesn't hate the new map? I think it is the new map. Just a little important. Oh no, this guy is. This guy doesn't even have headphones for Val. That's godly. No, I lost a viewer. Comments? I own the stream. Not. I mean, I have people typing in the chat, or I had people typing in the chat. It's back to just me again. Ooh, 2 hour mark. I think that just about wraps up the stream. Not sure how I'm gonna do a sound test because my mic's wire is kind of short. We can try. Hello? Here we go. You should hear a lot more sound now. Okay, you can hear. Oof, that is a little loud. Let's see if we can put some padding underneath the mic stand. Alright. Here it is for my 0 viewers. Here we go. Let me turn down the volume a little bit. Alright, should be a little easier on your ears. Here's the number pad. Alright. Let me switch back to my filtered mic. Here we go. That wasn't such a bad stream. Everything was pretty quick. 2 hour stream, a little more maybe. Yeah, about 4 hours. Or not 4 hours, 2 hours. Alright. That's crazy. Alright, well, guys, I'll end the stream here, I guess. Let me get a glamour shot real quick of the Odin. What, I'm on a keycap sideways? Oh my god. I didn't do that with any other keycap, right? Alright, glamour shot, let's go. And then let's tilt it up a little bit. Still in the shot. Good enough, I think. Yeah, actually it looks weird. Oh my god. There we go. Maybe put in the scissors. That looks weird. Oh, what else do I put? Less light. Point it away. Exposure looks fine. Maybe a little more contrast. Or a little less contrast. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, less contrast. Or more contrast? Less contrast. More brightness. And less exposure. No. Less brightness, more exposure. That looks awful. Hey, that looks pretty good. Taste the sun. Ooh, that looks pretty tasty. Turn up the brightness, turn down the contrast. That looks pretty poppin'. Let's center. Um, can we get a cable over here? Too short. Do I have a cable that's that long? Still not long enough. You know what? I'll end the stream. I'll get my glamour shots. I'll see y'all later. Night.